The snow didn't last and the weather is just amazing. So, brunch by the sea. Yeah, I know it's Friday. Honfleur. Honfleur is one of my favorite places on earth. Not for this street, but for this port. Look at this. It's an old cannon. It's a 2-hour drive from Paris to get here. It's one of the reasons I don't want to leave Paris yet, because you know, you're in Paris, it's 10 a.m, you leave and you're here for lunch, you stay here for lunch and then you go back to Paris like nothing happened. One thing with Honfleur is that one shop out of 2 is an art gallery. Yes, Brito arrived in France too. Honfleur is also very well known for the slate-covered frontages. Slate-covered frontages. Thank you, Wikipedia. And of course for the basin. Basin, the port. Three things to know about Honfleur. Honfleur is located on the estuary of La Seine. It means it's a very strategic position between England and France. So during the 100 Years' War, it was taken by English for 40 years. Another thing to know about this city, and that's not a very positive one, is that this city was thriving on slave trade. On a more positive note, the Impressionist movement started from here, especially with Monet, Boudin, and a lot of other painters. This city was among the first to have a train station. Obviously, it was occupied by Germans during the Second World War, but they left the city without fighting, so that's why all the buildings are like they were before the war. It's not the case for a lot of cities in France. It's also from this town that in 1608 Caplin left to found the city of Quebec in Quebec. It's the biggest church. It's the biggest church in France made out of wood, and actually the roof is 2 boats side by side. The carpenters that made the roof were marine carpenters, so they didn't know how to build a house, but they knew how to build a boat. At some point, you don't know if you are in England or in France. Unexpected stop at Rouen. Rouen was an English city for many years after the fall of Honfleur, where we were this afternoon. And Rouen is a very beautiful city too, because it's a very Normand / English city. So you can see this type of architecture. At the end of the street there is something very special. What is special with this place is that it's a place where English people burnt Joan of Arc in 1286. This is the place. And I would like to wish a very happy birthday to Jeanne, the daughter of a very good friend, who was 6 today.